Hey, Valimar.
Hello, Reed.
I came to see how you're holding up. Sure was a surprise when you offered, but thanks for volunteering to serve as a lookout.
Not a problem. Perhaps you and your friends have influenced me to some degree. Each and every one of you have come a long way to take this place back. I simply wish for you to be able to dedicate this evening to celebrating that achievement.
Thanks. You know, looking back, I never figured the day would come when I'd be able to have a natural conversation with you like this. You've changed a lot in that regard. You've gone from sounding mechanical to dignified, I suppose.
I've been working to gradually recover my memories over time, and while still fragmented, I am now able to recollect specific memories from my past.
Really? Does that mean you remember some of what happened before you went to sleep in the old schoolhouse?
Correct. I went to sleep 250 years, 128 days ago, and my previous awakener was a man known as Drykel's Rysay Arner.
Wow. So it really was Drykel's, huh? I had my suspicions when I saw that memory in the last shrine, but I didn't want to assume.
I believe you resonated with the memories that reside within the Proving Grounds. Drykel's visited the spirit shrines as you did. In each one, he obtained the same ore with which to forge his weapon, advanced upon the same capital, and it was there, with many allies at his side, that he laid the war to rest in one final confrontation.
It's kind of eerie how similar our paths are, but it makes me feel a little self-conscious too, in a way. I doubt we're doing all this half as well as he did. What kind of person was he, anyway?
He was an open-minded, composed, and driven man, full of bravery and daring, and in some ways, an enigma. Yet for those he met, he was ever kind and merciful. He had dignity in measure with his stature, and still at times, one could see in his eyes the glimmer of a child's.
He was really something, wasn't he? Hearing you talk about him, I don't know if I could be anything like he was. But maybe if I were, I'd be able to do more for everyone.
There is little need in striving to be something you are not.
Huh?
Since my awakening, I have watched over you. I have seen you grow as a person. Drykel's found success in playing to his strengths. You, though different, possess strengths no less great. Just as he attracted his own supporters, so too have you gained those who would choose to stand by your side and no other. Take pride in those who become your sword, for not even kings can bind the world to you.
Thanks, Valimar. You're right. I should focus on improving myself as I am, rather than try to become someone I'm not. Seeing as how I'm fighting for my future and to bring home my friend, it wouldn't make sense to be anyone else, really. Oh, yeah. It sounds like the Tachi will be done by morning. So if you're up for it, I think we should test it out tomorrow. I'll be counting on you, Valimar.
I shall do all within my power.
Sorry for the wait, Rean.
Oh, hey, Elisa. I only just got here, actually. All done catching up with the rest of the lacrosse club?
Yeah, it was great to be back with them, but I think we've done enough celebrating for the time being. Plus, Ferris ended up giving me a few friendly words of advice, too. It's kind of hard to say no to a girl who keeps insisting a lady ought to not keep a gentleman waiting, you know?
Yeah, sounds like her all right.
Anyway, never mind her. It really does feel strange to be back here in our old dormitory. In a good way, of course. As soon as I stepped through the doors, all the memories of the times we spent together here came flooding back.
Yeah, same here. It's been a long time coming, but we finally made it. Well, while we're here, do you want to walk around inside for a bit? I'm curious how things are upstairs, too.
Sure, why not? It's funny how time works, isn't it? It's only been a couple months since we were last here, and yet I feel like it's been years.
I guess that just goes to show how much of a mark the time we spent here has left on us, though. Every room, every corridor has a memory attached to it. Just one look, and I suddenly remember it all like it was yesterday.
You know, I guess that's true. I just wish Crow were here with us to share this feeling. It doesn't feel quite right without him.
I wish you were here, too. He's as much a part of Class 7 as the rest of us. Give it time, though. Next thing you know, he'll be right here reminiscing with us.
You really never change, Reen. It was clear from the moment we met. You were someone who really cared for others. And you're as kind now as you were then. You were our leader, always tirelessly looking out for every member of the group and putting our needs before your own. We're so grateful for all you've done. And that goes double for me. Hey, Reen, do you still remember our first day at the academy?
Our first day? How can I possibly forget? First, we bumped into each other outside the station because I was so taken by the Lino flowers, and then that happened. I'd love to tell you I've done what you asked and forgotten, but that's just plain not possible. Sorry about that.
I should have known. Then again, who am I to talk? It's such an embarrassing memory, I doubt I'll ever be able to forget it. And the part outside the station was the most picture-perfect way to meet you, too. Then we both had to go and ruin it.
I really am sorry about what happened, though. Just so we're clear on that.
In a strange way, though, it kind of worked out for the best. Afterward, I just kept thinking about what happened over and over again. And before I knew it, I couldn't get you out of my head. We barely met, and you were willing to risk getting seriously injured just to protect me from harm. That left a real impression on me. I kept wondering, why? Why would you do that? What kind of person must you be? Next thing I knew, I found myself watching you from afar. I was so curious about every little thing you did. And the more I learned about you, the more I wanted to know. I wanted to find out how you saw the world around you and how you were able to live so true to yourself.
You know, you were always on my mind, too. You've always been hardworking, with all the pride of a noble and a strong competitive streak. But I think what stood out to me the most was how considerate you are of others, and how you always put them before yourself. All the time you say you were thinking about me, I was probably thinking about you, too. To be honest, you've been on my mind ever since our picture-perfect meeting, as you put it.
Really?
During the past few weeks and months, I've gotten to know more and more about what makes you the person you are. The two of us have had so many long talks about finding our own paths through life, or about deciding how we want to live. And somewhere along the line, I found myself hoping that between whatever you decided and whatever I decided, the paths we chose for ourselves would eventually meet and become one. so we could walk side by side.
Does that mean?
I love you, Elisa. And no matter what happens, or what you decide to do with your life, even if our paths one day end up parting, and we have to go our separate ways, my feelings for you will never change.
Rean. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure I would have ever found the courage to find a path for myself at all. I was only able to because of how much your determination inspired me. How it made me want to struggle on, just like you do. And I love you too, Rean.
I'm so glad. I'm feeling kind of embarrassed now. I've got a lot of memories of this place already, but I think this one might leave the strongest impression of all.
So am I. I can't see my face, but I think it's safe to say it's redder than it was at the old schoolhouse. But I'll never forget this moment. No matter what happens, I won't forget. No matter what hardships I might end up facing, I'll just have to think of you, and I'll be strong enough to overcome them.
And the same goes for me, too. I've got no idea if I really deserve someone as good as you. There's still so much I don't know about myself, but I do know that I want you by my side, now and in the future. Whatever may happen, Elisa, I hope we'll be able to find a path we can share with one another.
I hope so too.
Understood.
Don't you worry. We'll take good care of them.
Just leave him to us.
May Adios and Drycles the Lionheart be with you all. And please, come back here safe and unharmed. Our objective is to rescue His Majesty the Emperor, as well as those who were captured with him. Everyone, move out!
Right!
minutes remaining. All students, assume your positions.
Fourth Armored Division, charge! Third Armored Division, advance!
Yes, sir!
Left flank! Fire a barrage to cover your retreat!
Do not cower! We have the advantage!
The 4th Armored Division's sterling reputation is well deserved.
I would have preferred a fight with the two of you in Soldas, Craig the Red and Nightheart the Mighty. But this is how the winds have decided it must be.
Besides, what fun would it be if our battle ended so easily? May we enjoy our feast of battle to its fullest!
Very well, Black Whirlwind! Then witness the spirit of the Imperial Army! Onwards, Nightheart!
Roger that, General.
Is she even human? This is the power of the Golden Rakshasa.
My, this is disappointing.
Oh, please tell me this is some sort of joke. I came all the way here, and yet this is all the great One-Eyed Zek's army can do? I'll be rather disappointed if we finish this without me even breaking a sweat.
Damn you! You haven't seen anything yet! That's enough of your childish taunts.
At last my dear master shows himself. But what of him? I was hoping you'd get yourself a soldat and fight me with your swordsmanship.
Swords have their place in the world just as armies do. I don't intend to rely on the Vander name on a battlefield such as this. I never expected for you of all people to cooperate with Duke Cayenne's scheming. What reason would possibly inspire you to raise your blade for his cause?
What else? I wish to be known as the strongest warrior who ever lived. Stronger than even the famed Lance Me.
I am the one who excelled at both the Arcade and Vander schools of swordsmanship. First, I will defeat the man who taught me the Vander style. You. And once you have fallen by my sword, I shall take down the Radiant Blade Master himself.
I raised a real tigress, didn't I? But you would do well not to assume victory is within your grasp. All units, assume the two-headed dragon formation. Limit the enemy's movement. Surround and annihilate them.
Yes, sir.
What's that noise?
Is there a battle going on nearby?
Citizens of Heimdall! Citizens of Heimdall! Traitors who wish harm upon His Majesty are approaching. I repeat, traitors who wish harm upon His Majesty are approaching. Please remain inside until they have been eliminated. I repeat, please remain inside until they have been eliminated.
If you want to eliminate the traitors, you can start by offing yourselves! Yeah! The nobles are the real traitors around here! Why are you all gathering outside? Didn't you hear the announcement? Get inside at once! Crap! What's that? I've heard this sound before. Believe what I'm seeing. Prince Olivert's airship?
It's the Crimson Wings! The Courageous is here!
Stop! Stop this commotion, I say! Get confirmation from HQ now!
This is Corel Imperial Villa? It's gorgeous.
Hard to believe a place of such scenic beauty is so close to the capital.
Yeah, I didn't know a place this pretty was nearby either.
One company of Imperial Guardsmen and 2 armored cars approaching.
That didn't take long.
Class 7, Group A, advance towards the villa. Group B, you're with me. Keep watch on the situation up front while securing the area.
Yes, ma'am! Commence the operation! Group A, let's go!
All right!